Hi friends. Can you believe it's June 1st already? Time just seems to go faster and faster, doesn't it? Yesterday we started thinking about the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Especially understanding it and applying it through the lens of the second great commandment, love your neighbor as yourself. Today I want to set the golden rule in its larger context in the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew 7:12 says, "In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law and the prophets." The Greek word translated as "in everything" means in every little detail, in every small thing. And we often forget this. Jesus is saying that in every small detail, in every word and every deed, in every interaction, with every person that you meet, you are to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So it's not just the people you go to church with or to school with, not just the people you work with, not just the people who are your friends or your family. We are meant to do this to everyone, and not just in the big things, but also in the small things. The rhythm of our life is intended to be thinking about what the other person needs. What would bless them? What would I want if I were in their shoes? In Greek, it says, "In everything, therefore." The therefore is not noticeable and usually not even translated in English. But in Greek, therefore is clearly present. And the therefore reflects everything that Jesus has said up to this point. So remember, this comes at the end of the Sermon on the Mount. So think about the things that Jesus has said in the Sermon on the Mount. Don't lie. Therefore, do unto others. Don't say hurtful words. Therefore, do unto others. Don't seek vengeance. Therefore, do unto others. Be faithful to your mate. Therefore, do unto others. Love your enemies. Don't judge others. All these things are summarized by this one commandment: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. In Greek, the commandment is phrased like this: whatever you would have done to you, you should do unto other people. So that requires some imagination. I have to imagine what I would want others to do to me if I were walking in your shoes. In order to apply the golden rule, we have to think, what would I want, or how would I feel if I were in that person's place? And then we have to act accordingly. So let's say you're in the middle of dinner and the phone rings, and you pick it up and it's a telemarketer or a political call. You've already told them to take you off the list at least a dozen times. So how do you respond? Well, our natural tendency is to be irritated and frustrated. Of course, that person who called you probably isn't the same person who's called you the 12 times before. So you've got somebody who's making minimum wage in a job that they probably don't like very much, and in a job in which 99 out of 100 people get mad and slam the phone down in their ear. And now they've got you, a Christian, somebody who just heard a daily message on the golden rule. So you pause and you imagine, if I were making these calls, if I were scraping by on minimum wage and every person was hanging up on me in anger, what would I wish someone would do? Now, you don't have to buy whatever they're selling. You don't even have to listen to their spiel. But maybe you could say something like, we're in the middle of dinner, and I know you have a job to do. I'm not interested, but I wish you well in the rest of your calls this evening. Maybe that softness might reflect how you would like to be treated if you were on the other end making the calls. The world would be a much better place if everyone would do unto others as they would have done unto them. And that's the idea that Jesus says summarizes the law and the prophets. When Jesus talks about the kingdom of God and what it would be like, the kingdom would be a place where every human being would do unto others as they would have done unto them, where every person would seek to love their neighbor as they love themselves. And sometimes the littlest thing, like a kind word, will do it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again tomorrow.